Can you lose momentum after one game, the sixth game of the season is the question after the Red Sox 9-7 loss to the Orioles on opening day. They had so many chances. It seemed like they had the momentum going in their direction a few times, and it burned out every time. Steve, what was your take on this game?
Well, it's funny, for all the talk about David Price not pitching up at Rogers Center in Toronto and getting the traditional home opener, he goes out and has that really bad inning, though they took the big 5 off the scoreboard out there. But you would have thought opening day, David Price rested, coming off a big start out in Cleveland last week. We were there, that this would have been a gimme for the Red Sox. It's just not a good home opener for the Red Sox when you consider they had everything going for them.
Everything going. They had the 3-0 lead in the first inning, and for David Price, that's his worst start at Fenway Park. This is why they brought him here to pitch here.
Yes.
In 11 starts, I think he had an ERA under 2. That was the first time he's ever given up 5 runs at Fenway. What were you seeing from David?
He had command problems at times, like that 33-pitch inning and the 2 walks he had in Cleveland last week. And by the way, I don't think that the trappings of opening day had anything to do with it. I think it was feel. I think it was mechanics. I don't think that the David Ortiz's daughter singing the national anthem and introductions and flyovers got in the way of David Price's effort.
Probably not, but it might have gotten in the way of the closer, Craig Kimbrel.
But that's a different topic, yes.
That's a adrenaline-packed 9th inning he's coming into out of Fenway Park, out of the gates for the first time. The crowd's on their feet. It's a tie game. Pitching coach Carl Willis told me he thought Kimbrel was a little overamped for this outing.
I agree.
Do you get nervous about that after one game? I mean, this guy's been a closer for a long time.
I think he did get amped up to the degree, and this is just guessing here, that he wanted to go out and make a statement in front of the hometown fans that he is part of a group that's bound to turn things over this season. And to use your words from the pitching coach, that he did get too amped up or overly amped up.
Right. But David Ortiz obviously had the fans' hearts from the beginning of the ceremony. It was a touching tribute, I thought, Buck. Overall, I mean, a tough day for Ortiz to end the game with a double play, but a nice start to the day.
Yeah, and with his daughter singing the national anthem, we clearly saw emotion from David Ortiz. I've covered a lot of these ceremonies, pregame ceremonies over the years. I covered a lot of the Yaz stuff way back in '83. This today clearly was emotional for him.
Yeah. And we'll have to see this roller coaster team as they go. They're 3-3 right now. The offense seems to be clicking. They're not getting the timely hits. The pitching is inconsistent. So it's going to be a wild season. We'll have you covered at bostonherald.com. Thanks for watching and thanks for reading.